April 3rd through the 5th for the weekend. Collective energy. I'm gonna pull 3 Osho cards, Osho Tarot cards first, and then I'm gonna go into the regular Rider-Waite deck, but Shadowscapes. And then at the end, I'm gonna do pick a card for personal guidance, so we'll go over that when I get there. For the Osho deck, I'm gonna do 1 card. For the Osho deck, I'm gonna do 1 card, or 3 cards. 1 card for what we need to know, what we need to grow, and what we need to let go. So that's gonna be the 3 cards from Osho. And that's a collective reading for everybody or whoever is watching. What we need to know, what we need to grow, what we need to let go. The Osho cards don't have reverse meanings, so I'm gonna like avoid. I shouldn't have any reverses in this deck, but what we need to know, morality, and that fell out earlier, so I guess that was something we needed to know. What we need to grow is guidance. I'll turn on a light in a second. Hold on. Let me grab the light. So what we need to know is morality. That light did not help much. What we need to grow is guidance. Probably inner guidance. I haven't learned these cards yet, but it looks like how she's flying away from herself, freeing herself. Inner guidance. You know, self mastery and trusting in yourself and the guidance around you. And then what we need to let go. Probably we need to become more aware. What we need to let go of is ego's fog and break free from it. Sorry about the lighting. So let me get into the book. So for morality, it looks like, you know, make sure that we maintain our integrities and don't take advantage of people in this time. Have a sense of inner morals and make sure that we hold true to what we believe is right. What we need to grow, guidance, inner guidance, following our inner intuition and the guidance around us, the people that were sent to us. What we need to let go. Basically, we need to grow our awareness, but to let go of ego's fog, this fog all around, how she's burning out of ego's fog. That's my interpretation, but your interpretation is more important than anything. I am going to look up the actual meanings here in the book so that we can get some affirmations or corrections or whatever. Not corrections. Morality. 66. Yeah, 66 is a number where you gotta like make sure you're checking your, basically being accountable for yourself, but it's the Queen of Clouds, which is mastery of the mind. Queen of Cloud lurks in the minds of all of us who have been brought up with rigid ideas of good and bad, sinful and virtuous, acceptance and unacceptance, moral and immoral. Only when we break through the cages of our conditioning, we reach the truth of our own hearts, that we can begin to see life as it really is. So not necessarily society, what society believes to be right, but what you and your soul believe to be right is most important. You know, giving to others and all of that. If you respond to every situation out of your awareness, whatever you do will be good. Awareness cannot do anything that is bad, basically. Just connect with your inner self, your inner guidance, and all of your doings will be ultimately good, as long as you're not fogged up by ego and you become aware. So all of these ties into each other. What we need to know is to follow awareness into what we believe is right and moral. Follow our inner guidance through awareness and dropping of all ego. So that's what I'm getting for the Osho deck. What we need to know, what we need to grow, what we need to let go. Now I'm going to go into the Rider-Waite deck, and I'm going to do the star spread. It's going to tell us the present situation, the obstruction that's hidden from us, our strengths and structures, our fears or weaknesses, how to best handle a situation or person, who can help. Cards are flying out. Talkative. These I do read in reverse because I think the meanings can say a lot by themselves, but reverse kind of helps clarify it for me if it's something that needs to be adjusted or, you know, whatever. I think when cards flip, I usually see them pop back up. It's not like a message that's missed. Sometimes I'll read them, sometimes I don't, but they're flipping so much that I can't possibly check them all. Okay. So I'm gonna start the star reading. The now, the obstructions hidden from us, strengths and structures, fears and weaknesses, how best to handle the situation, and guidance. So, I'm going to flip this over. The now is the Queen of Cups, upright. Giving emotional stability, you know, nurturing, comfort. So, obstructions hidden from us. 5 of Swords, conflict. It was in reverse, so some kind of conflict or battle, or, you know, maybe unable to take criticism. And then the 2 of Wands was upright. Wands is an action card to try to think of numerology too when you're interpreting these, because your interpretation is more important than what I say or what the books say. So, and then, so that's our strength. And then the weaknesses, fears and weaknesses, Ace of Pentacles. So maybe we're all afraid to lose all that we gained in our money, and we're afraid to lose abundance or whatever. how best to handle this situation. The reverse Six of Cups. The reverse Six of Cups. So it's a little girl having a tea party with her stuffed animals, and there's a flowing river with fish beside her, but it is in reverse. So Six of Cups seems like some kind of sense of community and harmony, but in reverse, maybe possibly because we're in isolation, we need to focus on our inner growth, perhaps. Let's see. We can figure that out. No major arcana here, which is kind of weird, but we'll take it. So, for right now, we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is nurturing, healing. She heals it kind of like an Aquarius energy, except Aquarius is air, but you know, she's very giving and Cups. Queen of Cups, creativity, strong emotion, change, intuition. Upright means deep emotions, compassion, caring. Feeling strong feelings for someone or something. Expressing creativity. So everybody's kind of like diving into themselves and creating a lot more than usual. People are doing live streams. They're painting when they haven't been painting for many years. A lot of people are picking up a lot of creative things that they haven't seen themselves do for a very long time. So everyone's nurturing their souls by diving into creativity. Number 2, what's the obstruction or what's hidden from us? Five of Swords is notoriously conflict, so let's see what it is in reverse. Mean-spiritedness, biting wit, arrogance, judgmental attitudes, narrow-mindedness, just, you know, fickle, indecisive, absent-minded, or gossipy. So maybe that's someone around you, or maybe hidden inside you might harbor some of these emotions, this conflict. You know, just overly defensive and not at harmony with the environment. Maybe someone around you is like that, and or you have some of that boiling up inside of you. But either way, that creative energy will help transform that energy. You don't want to necessarily release it, you want to transform it so that you can channel it into a good direction, because if you release it, then it's gone, and that's a very powerful energy to harness. Our strengths and structures, Two of Wands. So basically embarking on some kind of new venture, or maybe brainstorming on a new business, but new beginnings and starting something. You're planning out something new, like a new adventure or new job or whatever. Let's see. Two of Wands. Because it's a young figure, like, on his lion, looking out into the vastness, like, about to embark on something. So, take that as you will. It is upright, so developing goals, involvement in a creative project, taking action, and choices. You're beginning to assert yourself, taking charge in an endeavor. You feel confident of your success. You may accept advice or assistance from someone else, but you won't compromise your position or leadership. Lots of energy, so that's good. That's really, really good. Wands are fire, right? Yeah, Wands are fire, so that's a lot of action in that. And then our weaknesses right now, or our fears, is probably losing out on whatever investments we had before the coronavirus. So, I mean, that's natural. That's definitely natural. We want to hold on to that coin that we've worked so hard for a long time, and then now kind of we feel like it might be in jeopardy, so we want to cling to it. And just know that I feel it too, so it's not a bad thing. It's natural, but don't associate yourself or your situation with those feelings, because it's not true. None of it's true until it happens. Yeah. Opportunity, focus, ambition. So as a fear, we're worried about losing out on financial ventures that we might embark on. So if you are feeling this creativity and this want to start a new beginning and start a new endeavor, but you're being held back by fears of losing in that investment, don't worry about that, because you have this as a strength card. That's a strength card. That's a part of you too. So fear is something imaginary, but a strength is something real, something you've proven yourself to be ready for. Now for the guidance, like how best to handle this situation, how best to handle our clinging to the outcomes, basically all outcomes, financial outcomes, our clinging to that. We're gonna figure out how to see our way through that. So, cups, 6 of cups. Okay, well, be lighthearted. So it was the 6 of cups in reverse. So basically, be lighthearted, and a way to do that is to go dive into nostalgia. Not the unhappy childhood, but the good childhood, the fun that you had, and see all the things that added up to get you to where you are right now. What's there to lose? Because we've lost so many times at this point, right? What's there to lose? Go back into your memories, go read a Pooh Bear book, go watch an old Disney movie or something. Feel that lightheartedness and that confidence and that safety that you felt as a child, because we have that exact same safety here. We have that exact same safety right here, right now, because now's a miracle. Everything that came to add up to this, what are the chances that we got to here in this safe place? In a place where we can really have the time to dive deep into ourselves and better ourselves and our circumstances outside of the coronavirus when things get better. Can you imagine how strong we're all going to be after this? I mean, come on. Yeah, strengthen your emotional muscles, build on past successes, see how far you've come. Don't even worry about what you're feeling now. See how far you've come and how much you've grown and how much you've accomplished in many different ways. Not just career-wise, how you treat people in relationships, how you treat your family, how you interact with the world around you. See how far you've come. So strengthen your emotional muscles by building on past successes and past joys, past bliss. That'll aid you in whatever decision you make, whatever creative endeavor you end up taking. There's no reason to be afraid of losing, because ultimately, did we lose? Because we're here and we made it farther than there. But don't get stuck thinking about the good old days either, because those are just memory, and memory aren't real. What's real is now, and the way to make the next now better is to not really get stuck. Just not to get stuck. Stay grounded and stay active. Stay active in your endeavors. Maintain your nurturing and your creative, compassionate self. Like in the reading with the Osho cards, make sure that you're keeping up on your morale, your morals, your inner morals, and whatever your intuition says is right. But don't mix up intuition and instinct. Because reactions aren't always the best, they're not always going to be the best. Your reaction deserves some attention, but it doesn't always need to be acted on. And always make sure you're accountable and treat others with love. So yeah, basically the daily energy is don't be afraid on what you're about to embark on. You might have some very nurturing energy around you or creative energy around you, but basically we're all feeling this type of new endeavor going on, and that's amazing. That's really, really good. And then don't forget about the Osho decks, following your intuition, breaking free of ego and false conditioning so that you can be radiant and bring harm to none and for the good of all. You just want to never bring harm to other people and make sure that you stand by your own morals. And by your morals, I mean not your ego's morals, but your higher self. And yes, so I hope that helped some people. So have a great weekend and go sit outside next to a tree.